Merry Christmas, Emma.
Merry Christmas, Cat.
Hey, you been watching any Christmas movies?
That's all that you can watch
That's
right
all
now.
it's on.
On every channel on TV. The only way we get to see something else is to go to the theater.
That's true. So let's talk about some of our favorites.
Okay.
What about the Santa Claus, the series? Because I think there was 3 of them, right?
There were 3. Tim Allen had first become Santa.
Right. Then he had to get a wife.
He had to get a wife because there's no Santa without Mrs. Claus.
That's true. And then they made that rotten one with Jack Frost. I didn't like it.
I didn't like that either.
I didn't like that
I thought it was really stupid.
And not only that, then they made another Jack Frost with Michael Keaton in it.
Well, that Jack Frost came way before the Santa Claus stories.
Really?
I thought it did.
I don't know. I don't remember.
I just remember it coming out, and I was like, why would you make a movie about somebody's dad becoming a snowman? It was scary to me. It wasn't like a Christmas story. I was like, I didn't like it.
Girl, I clicked it off.
So that's 2 Jack Frost. It's like, nothing for Jack Frost.
I know.
Okay,
yeah.
0 for 2.
0 for 2.
0 for 2
yeah.
for Jack Frost.
And I just saw this Christmas the other day. Because I had never seen it.
It was a good movie.
It was a good movie. The little gangster element where you owed money kind of threw me a little bit. But
well, I thought it was a little bit thrown off with us having a military person going AWOL for the holiday.
That's true.
If you got military people and you got a family as large as that family, all that drama is about to...
But they got major drama, made our drama in our family. We have a little bit of drama, not so bad.
Yeah, not compared to what they had in this Christmas.
Exactly.
So I like this Christmas though. I thought it was really nice to see Chris Brown showcase his talent singing.
Yeah.
And it's always nice to see Regina King.
Yeah.
So the story was pretty good, but the story would just kind of fit any of our lives if we have a family come together for Christmas.
Yeah,
so
we have that family. We have that family.
What about one of the best, and I don't know, I guess you'd call it a tradition, the It's a Wonderful Life movie with Jimmy Stewart.
I love that movie. I watch it every year. And you know, and I always think, what would life be like if I wasn't here?
I don't always think that, but I think about it.
But when I'm watching the movie,
I know. I'm just messing with you, Cat. Yeah, it would be very interesting to see something like that played out in your real life.
Yeah.
So it's really one of those stories that you go, wow.
It's really
timeless.
It's timeless.
It's a timeless classic.
Miracle on 34th Street.
I know.
I watched that too the other day.
Isn't that crazy? Macy's was way back. What was it, like 1934?
30 something, 36 I think.
Yeah. Oh, I say 34th Street, so I said 34 automatically. Yeah, all right. So I don't remember what year it was, but yeah, that's a definite timeless classic Christmas story.
Yeah, and Santa got defended and won.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what about, you know, it would not be Christmas without Bad Santa. It just would not be Christmas. You gotta have a bad Santa.
I know. The first time I saw that, I thought, you know, this is a real good creative take on something that everybody, well, not everybody, but everybody's familiar with.
Right.
As far as Santa, not everybody celebrates it, but to see a Santa who's drunk and
Billy Bob Thornton.
He had a whole list of negative attributes.
Yeah. He had some issues, but it was still funny. I love the movie.
No, I'll never get over the pinball machine, that scene where he's like banging the machine.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I mean, I don't think Santa gets worse than that. That's pretty bad.
That's
Santa.
pretty bad, but, you know, there is the Grinch. There is the Grinch.
I know, but the Grinch is not banging a pinball machine.
No, he's not, but he's stealing Christmas.
Well, yeah. Yeah.
He brings it back, but he's still stolen.
And that's one of those stories that they've had a lot of different
variations.
Yeah. For it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, A Christmas Carol.
I know.
All of them.
We've seen that story recycled just over and over and over.
But do you have a favorite?
I do. You know, to tell the truth, I really liked Scrooge. I thought that was a very creative take on the whole story, and I like Bill Murray.
Yeah, my favorite has to be with Vanessa Williams. Miss Ebony.
I'm like, I can't.
The diva.
Okay, Ebony.
She was a diva.
And she got visited by ghosts as well.
Yes, she did.
You know, the thing that I thought was very creative also was the fact that with Matthew McConaughey, they did a complete different take. It was still the same story, but they took Christmas completely out of the element.
Oh, that's that girlfriend movie.
Yes, The Ghost of Girlfriend's Past.
Yeah,
but it was still the
thing.
same.
Yeah,
it was the same story.
I guess
still a Christmas Carol.
We're gonna see a lot more versions of that, I fear.
Well, what happens is if you have a really good story, people create over it.
Yeah,
I mean, they just keep coming up with new concepts.
And I'll watch them. I will watch them.
So will I.
So what about Home Alone?
Is Home Alone really a good creative story?
No, but it was funny.
Yeah.
And it was about Christmas because they always left to make
true.
Christmas.
Which is so ridiculous to me. How do you forget your child?
I know.
But you know, it was cute. It was a cute little story. I got so sick of him with the eye.
I know. You know, yeah.
Please stop. No more Home Alones. But and how many did they do? Like 3?
I don't know. I stopped watching after Macaulay grew up.
I stopped watching after the first one. I was through with it. I'm like, okay, he got left home alone.
But one of the most creative movies that I've ever seen was Polar Express.
See, I know that from that story, Tom Hanks did like everybody.
Everything. Yeah, he did. Well, except for the the girl characters and stuff like that. But yeah, he was Santa Claus. He was the little boy. He was he was everything. But the animation was
Train conductor.
Yeah, the animation was so different than any animation I'd ever seen. I mean, it was a really great story.
Well,
so
that's why it's still on today.
Yeah, and
because Christmas on TV is it right now.
Right, that's it. That's all that's happening.
That's it.
But I'm through watching Christmas movies for this year. I think I'm done. I'm caught up.
No, there's still gonna be a few coming out that you just gotta check out.
Christmas movies?
Yeah, I'm sure there's some other things that are gonna be shown other than what we've seen so far.
Yeah. But now they're
because they go through the whole religious movies too, and they show a lot of
that's
Christmas,
true.
like the 10 Commandments and stuff like that.
Yeah, don't they show that at Easter usually?
They show it every religious.
The robe. What else? There's a lot.
Yeah,
there's a lot of those religions
too,
coming out. So we didn't talk about any of those.
Well, I don't want to talk about some of the Christmas movies, like this thing that they just came out with, Santa Paws. Give me a break.
I know. That's with the dog, right?
Yeah,
I'm not watching that.
I'm not gonna watch that. And I was thinking, is there anything else that relates to Christmas that's worth seeing?
Not that I can think of. Not at the top of my head.
Nothing at the theaters right now. Kat, I just want to say Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, Emma, and have a great New Year. And I guess I'll see you next week when we start off the new year.
Absolutely.
Merry Christmas, Emma.